Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
I'm Sandman99.
Merry Christmas, and welcome back to Madden NFL 2004 Santa's Elves franchise.
Yes, and we are just coming off of yet another win, and our halfback Heward has passed 1,000 yards rushing.
Nice.
After, I think it's 9 games we've played so far.
Oh, there you go.
But anyway, coming up, 10 games. We're coming up against the Detroit Comets, who appear to be a strong defense team as well, with not too good an offense. So,
Well, these strong D teams, though, they usually do well, so it's kind of shocking that Detroit's having such a hard time here.
well, you know what? In simulation, because they're in the same division as the Grizzlies and the Goblins.
Yeah, they're guaranteed,
They're guaranteed 4 losses, and they're also in our division, so they're basically guaranteed 6 losses, right?
And they've already got 6, which means they had 2 unnecessary losses.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're going to be they've got a tough road to follow. That's for sure. Being the only somewhat ordinary team in the entire division. But anyway, here we go. I notice, though, they don't really have that rivalry game thing. You know, like they don't make a big deal out of that the way they do in Madden 05, eh?
Yeah, well, I think those were difficulty step games, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they hadn't implemented that yet in Madden 04 or something.
Yeah, maybe. But in any case, it should be interesting to see how this game goes.
As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Both of today's teams are looking
We're in
to add
Detroit,
another win to their
Michigan.
total and give their team
Yep,
some momentum.
and it's 38
as the end
degrees.
Of the season draws near.
So,
thanks for joining us.
Yep,
as
they've got
visiting team
the sweat
square
towels
off
and the
against
cooling
Comets.
fans on
Now,
the
Michaels
sidelines
and
for
John
the
Madden
Elves.
here to broadcast brought to you by EA Sports.
And the Gatorade and
Well, the milk.
yeah.
You talk about a
And the
quarterback
cookies.
who can
Yep.
lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for.
Yeah, I didn't have all that good a game last time around. I had a really low quarterback rating, and I threw an
There's not too
interception.
many
And,
like this guy.
and,
We can see him put up big numbers
yeah.
in this one.
The visiting team.
okay, yeah, Travis Taylor. Well, we get to call the toss, so here we go. We won the toss. I think I'm going to elect to defend this end of the field.
A much anticipated game.
Okay. And we'll get our audibles all set up here, just to start things off. Whoops.
Wrong audible in the wrong place already.
No, the D-pad here is a little bit touchy in the down position.
Yep.
I find when I'm playing defense sometimes now, I have to be careful not to accidentally jump offside with the guy that I'm covering. If I happen to rest my thumb a little bit too heavily on the down part of the D-pad.
Yeah, well, I've noticed with how worn in that D-pad is now, it can be tough to man-lock sometimes because it will read it as press. So I'll go audible man-lock, audible press, but it'll just go audible press, audible press.
Yeah. Yes, well, this controller is at least a couple of years old.
Yep.
And it has played a lot of football games in that time.
Yeah, sadly they don't last forever.
Well, I think we got our $20 worth out of this one anyway.
Okay, we'll go for that. We'll go for that. Let me take a look at these guys.
Well, they're probably going to be much like most other.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Andy's probable.
Their starting quarterback is out.
46 awareness, and he's probable.
Yeah, well,
I'd play the other guy.
maybe he's coming back from a concussion or something, and he's still like, kind of got things rattling around inside the helmet there or something, right?
Yeah, I think I'd play the other guy if I were them. They're gonna get destroyed by me if they put that guy out on the field. Whereas the other guy, I think he at least had a decent awareness, or at least not a totally shit awareness.
Yeah.
And they've got a good running back, though. That could be a problem.
Well, you know what? 1 or 2 hits from Santa Claus, and that guy will be done again anyway, probably.
And a speedster rookie at wide receiver who can catch pretty good. And is otherwise just fast.
Yeah,
That guy's a star.
He actually looks okay for a rookie. He looks like a budding star, maybe. Right? A star of the future?
Yep. Well, he's their second string guy, so he's going to be out on the field almost all the time.
Yep. Yeah, see that? Green Bay and Chicago both 8-3, and Detroit's 4-6. And we're going to kick it for a touchback here to start things off.
He downs it in the end zone.
Happy with that.
Kick in the end zone. Only one man back. Back off, DB. You got him. Going to the air on first down.
Oh, there's run the draw play right on first thing, eh?
Yep, right off the bat.
The corners move up.
I wonder if my pass defense has a reputation or something.
I don't know. I noticed that they run a lot more draw plays in this game than they do in Madden 05, though. Like, that seems to be one of the run play selections that they favor, right?
Yep.
However, that being said, that's 2 running plays in a row here. I'm kind of shocked.
Both are building all right. That's one way to say it. Another way to say it is that they're both falling apart less quickly. Either way,
now he's going to throw a little play action. Wow.
Yeah, wow, that tip was really bad. That could have turned into a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, the defender almost tipped it to him. In hindsight, they probably should have run the ball on 3rd down and inches.
Well, it is Madden after all.
Yeah.
He's looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
I thought I might get a block there, but looks
no
like not.
Such luck. Yeah. Okay, well, let's try our luck to the right.
This one is handed off. Fullback gets the call, picks up about 5. 5 yards to go. Ball on their own 38.
Yeah, Robbie had a good game last time around. He got almost 60 yards on the ground, eh?
Directing traffic.
Yep. Yeah, and he had a greater than 3.3 yard carry average.
Yeah.
Closing in, throwing.
Oh, I barely managed to get control of him enough to turn around and run across the first down marker.
You throw it high and behind him, he'll go get it, just like he did there.
Yeah, that was a terrible throw. Wow.
That seems to happen a lot with Heward, though, too. I think it might also be his inability to position himself.
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to believe that maybe a quarterback of this caliber could throw the ball off target that badly, right?
Do more than just cover on that play.
Hey, sure did. When you get a corner who will come out like that on run support, it makes the offensive coordinator think twice on those runs to the outside.
Okay.
Using motion. Changing the play now. Drops back. Pressure with the throw.
Wow, nice.
But he has it. They'll mark it at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that guy got hurt.
Yeah.
John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa.
Knee injury. Oh, no. See, though, I kind of figured I'd have to throw this quick because I figured that you see how that guy makes a move toward the outside. I probably could have thrown it to the tight end, actually. It looked to me like he was bluffing there, but I don't know. I knew I knew I would have to throw this very early, right?
Throwing it quick is not bad anyways for a drag.
Yeah. So basically I threw it just as soon as I could, right?
Yeah, well, that's basically what you want to do with that kind of pass pattern, right?
Yeah. As soon as I had control over the quarterback, basically I I kind of just lobbed it over the line, right?
Man in motion. Under pressure.
Oh, I got sacked before I could throw it. Oh,
Pretty big shot.
wow. What went wrong? Because that's a short out, right? That's a
Unblocked guy.
That's a 5-yard out, right?
Unblocked guy.
Yeah.
On each side.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically they brought a 6-man blitz again, right? But yeah, that's like a 5-yard out. I didn't even have time to throw the pass in that. When you don't have enough time to throw a short pass like that, you know that your pass protection is nearly non-existent.
Well, not only did they bring a 6-man blitz, but you had the double team block one of the nose tackles in order to keep him out of the backfield.
Yeah. Oh well. Good thing I was aiming that right down the middle.
A lot of hang time, but not very deep. Andy waves for the fair catch.
I think I forgot to angle it down a little bit. So.
That's all right. It just made the coverage better.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Yeah, well, one thing anyway, when you're punting from about that point on the field, you don't really need to worry a whole lot about, trying to boot the ball 50 yards, right?
Conley wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
Oh, Santa shut that play down.
Yep.
That's just
He did.
Studying game film this week paying off.
I think the best part is when there's like a wide receiver matchup against Santa and he just jams the shit out of them.
Yeah, I've seen receivers end up getting knocked over on their butts, actually, before.
Yeah.
Like the guy goes to jam them, and he just basically reverse pancakes him, right?
Here's a 3rd and long situation. The corners are moving up to press the receivers. Stallings using split backs. Dropping back. Closing in. Steps up.
Well,
nice.
The coverage held up well enough.
For a loss. His first sack.
Yeah, well, I had a double flat zone there, but it was kind of pointless because I think they left both backs in a block there, right?
Yeah.
Offense couldn't get it
Both
done.
blocks into back.
Yeah.
Here's the catch.
Yeah.
Andy signals for the fair catch.
It's
Okay,
a
I
tongue,
probably could have run that one.
it's
but
a
oh
tongue,
well.
it's a tongue twister. Well, I guess we get the ball back about where we had it.
Yeah, I probably could have advanced that a little, but I didn't see anybody. In hindsight, maybe because I didn't see anybody, but I was worried if my visibility was poor or something.
Well, you know what? You're better off to be cautious anyway.
Ball on their own 43. Number 9, directing traffic.
Well, we picked up a few yards on first down, so we'll try a run here. Oh my, nobody blocked that guy.
Nope.
Wow.
40. They couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps.
Yeah, no kidding.
Run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Comets expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs.
They lined up with 7 defensive backs.
Using motion.
Okay, well. They're going to blitz everybody. Nope, they're not.
He's looking with the pass. He finds his man. They couldn't get past the sticks, and that'll bring
Had to check down. The deep option wasn't there.
Yeah, it looks like you didn't get him to turn around the way you wanted to either.
No,
but,
he didn't. I was trying to make him turn to the right after catching that, but I think that they've got some canned animations built in,
unable
right?
to get anything going on that series. They'll have to punt it away here.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that
yeah, I know exactly what you
he
mean.
was destined to turn to his left no matter what I did, right?
Yep. Well, at least he doesn't have the Derek Zoolander problem.
Yeah, you know what? I wish that he did in that particular case. Because then he would have turned right, and that's what I wanted him to do. Because then he would have been able to maybe pick up another 2 or 3 yards, right?
Number 82 in motion.
Santa's going to jam that tight end.
He sure is. He's going to flatten that guy right there.
Pressure, gets rid of it.
Well, and then he managed to catch it anyway.
Santa really didn't do very good pass coverage there.
Actually, that was as good a jam as I've ever seen, but it's just that the protection
Coverage broke down.
Well, also the protection held up, and that's the problem with jam coverage, is that if you don't get the pressure to go along with it, then like eventually that receiver will beat the guy covering him, right?
Well, that's okay. That time, Santa came in and gave the quarterback a whack.
Under pressure, gets the pass away.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's our Durr safety, the one that has 55 awareness.
Yeah, well, he was just standing there playing his deep zone, and well, that time they were running a corner route, though, right? With that tight end, and that was their mistake, right? Because if they'd have been running a post, he was totally out of position, and it would have been up to this guy to try and run this receiver down, right?
Yep.
But as it was, yeah, basically he threw it right at him.
It's 1st and 10.
It was a
Ball
gift.
on the 29-yard line.
Yeah, well, those guys might be stupid, but they can catch.
Yep.
Directing traffic. Collins, the man in motion.
Yeah, description on the player card. Stupid, but can catch.
That's right.
Down. Throws it.
And that's... Yep, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, he managed to drag that defender in for a touchdown. So there you go.
That's why he's...
Santa Claus throws the bomb.
And that's why Taylor's wide receiver won.
Yeah. Santa Claus drops the bomb.
So they'll try to tackle.
But you had to do something. I mean, these guys were...
Yeah, they were shutting me down hard here for the first couple of possessions.
The extra point is good.
With the sack and all that kind of stuff. They're actually playing pretty hard-nosed defense in this game so far, with the exception of that last play.
They're only thinking one thing, touchdown. So when they meet their goal, it's really a great feeling. And it shows how determined they were to get it.
But you know what? Maybe there is something to what you say about there being a momentum system in this game that's hidden. Because it seemed like after your interception there, suddenly that play was very, very easy, right?
Yep.
You know, like they didn't get any pressure on me. They didn't hit me while I was trying to throw. Nobody knocked the ball down at the line.
Gets the throw, picks up 4, maybe 5.
You know, all of a sudden everything just went right.
They need 6. Ball on their own 24. Let's go. Ball. Conley, the lone back. Number 82 comes in motion. Good gain there and a first down.
Well, they're trusting their running game.
You know what? These guys still, in spite of that early, like that touchdown there, they just might be able to make it this a competitive game if they continue to play on offense like that, right?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't trust Derpy behind the center there.
No. Well, he did throw that ball right at the safety. Like, I don't think the safety even hardly had to move, right? He just had to stand there and catch it.
Using motion.
Yeah, that's a good... I was looking at that and wondering if they were going to try that, something like that. Like an off-tackle run to the right. Because I figured if that tight end could block that last guy you had on the outside of the line there, then he'd have some room and it would be up to the safety to make the stop, right? Found some room in the middle.
Oh, that's all right. We'll let them go like this.
You know
for
what?
a while.
This is the first team I remember playing this season that actually has made more than just a token effort at running the ball.
Again, though, they might be running because they have Derpy in
Maybe,
behind.
yeah. Look at this, right? I formation, big twin tight end. And then he runs it up the middle. That looks familiar. How does it feel to have it done to you, though?
Well, I'm perfectly happy with it.
Oh, some more offset eye. Uh-oh. There.
A breakdown in coverage.
Now they're screwed.
Take advantage of.
That was another play where he started.
They should have kept running the ball.
Possession of the ball. You got to make the catch before you start thinking about what you're going to do with it.
Yeah, I guess I came out in something that they weren't expecting there.
I don't know. I find that from watching this interaction between you and the offense there, that whenever the AI quarterback drops back to pass, if there isn't a hot potato pass available downfield, they panic and throw it to the flat almost right away, even if there's no pressure coming, right? It's just a reaction.
Well, that's part of why I play those flat zones.
Wow,
that was not a first down.
That was not a first down. You're going to challenge the ball spot? You're going to challenge the ball spot.
To take advantage of his ability to challenge a bad call right here.
Yeah, the NFL wanted to make
that
sure
might be a good challenge. Let's see here. Well, I think that's a good challenge because I don't think any part of his body, including the ball, made it over that yellow line. I think I think that was a good challenge. Yeah, sharp eye on you.
Well, yeah, I'm trying really, really hard, and I'm like, damn, that was a successful play.
Yeah, well, now I guess they're going to have to try and kick a field goal because it's 4th and inches.
Everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Usually those ball spot challenges are tough ones to win, but yeah,
that one was pretty obvious.
You got that one. And well, he managed to kick it far enough to get the field goal at least. But did you notice that though on that they dropped back on first down through an incomplete pass, and then they ran the ball twice and almost made the first down, right?
Yep.
You know, they need to keep running the ball. That's what's working for them.
Well, that's also what I tend to give up because I have a 4-3 in my playbook. I almost never come out in it.
Yeah, well, because these guys tend to have a pass-to-run ratio of at least 3 or 4 to 1, if not more, right? Some teams that we've played have actually gone like 8 or 9 to 1 pass-to-run, which is insane.
To the air on first down. Rolling. On the money. Into the
See, he doesn't throw it bad for Collins. Oh, now we're going to get a penalty. Oh, so it's going to be 1st and 9. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I lost a little bit of field position, but instead of it being 1st and 10, it's now 1st and 9.
It must have happened really far downfield or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, well, if you insist, I guess we'll go with 1st and 9.
Yeah, they're like, redo that play again.
Yeah, you only have to make 9 yards instead of 10. Oh, he dropped it.
That came out so late it could have been a fumble.
Well, now I guess it's 2nd and 10.
Defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
He sees something in the defense.
Okay, that guy shot through that gap and stuffed me for a loss the last time I ran this play, so I'm going to see if I can give him somebody to... No, okay, that didn't help either, because he didn't block the right guy.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line.
Good help is so hard to find these days. Well,
3rd and long. Ball on their own 25. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
All right. Well, we'll try this
Detroit
again.
Looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field.
Yeah, they got 7 DBs on the field. Okay, come on, get moving there, buddy. Okay, it looks like they brought someone over to cover him. Okay, Stewart, catch this pass. Thank you. Dropped it the first time, but he caught it the second on the second try.
You're in the hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first,
And that made John happy.
It made me happy too, because if I ultimately if I do end up having to punt on this possession, I'd much rather punt from about the 40 than from about my 28 or 30, right? It changes what I'm able to do.
4-yard pickup there by the fullback.
Wow, look at that, eh? These guys have been pretty tough against the run in this game, really.
Calling an audible now. Again, he'll get the call. He made it past the first down marker. Good run to the outside.
When you can be effective like that, running to the outside, it kind of spreads the defense out a little. And when they do that, then you can come back and run to the inside.
Yeah, which is exactly what I'm going to try and do. He read my mind.
Give it to the halfback, and he stopped.
And that was a pretty decent result.
Yeah, well, I picked up 4. There's nothing wrong with that.
He sees something in the defense. Collins, the motion man.
Damn it, I could have run to the left there, but I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay.
Closing in.
You can throw it to Collins here.
Yeah, Collins can catch the ball pretty good, so... and for some reason, when I throw that pattern to him, it's always on target. It's only when I throw it to the damn halfback that it's like a crazy throw that is ballooning in the air and going all over the place.
The ball to his receivers in space so that they can pick up extra yards.
Looks like he's changing the play.
I think it's a positioning thing. Maybe he doesn't run crisp routes and we just don't notice it because he's fast.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We'll get the call again.
Whereas for Collins, that's his job.
Yeah, that's just great play from
Well, we didn't get anything on that.
Up front will always seem to get penetration. When you have defenders in the backfield, it makes it very difficult to run or pass.
He sees something.
Okay, that guy's positioned a little bit further inside this time, so what do you think? Well, is the third time the charm here, or what?
No, he's going to stop you.
Yeah?
Oh, no, he cut inside this time.
Yeah, he cut inside this time.
And that's a gain of about 8.
Well, 3rd and 2.
Yep, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line.
And I guess I'm going to try and take this to the left, because it looks like they have an awful lot of guys over there on the right.
He'll get it again. Gain of 2.
Oh, you made that, I think.
Well, that's okay. We'll just keep it in the quarterback's hands here.
Well, you even found some space in there.
Yep.
And they picked up the first down, but you want to make sure you don't get them too banged up.
And this is the 12th play of this drive.
Yeah, like they have still been pretty tough though, right? Like it's not like they're giving up big plays or anything, right? You know, I've been they've sort of been steadily giving ground a little here and a little there, but I haven't quite found that big play yet, right?
13th play of this drive, using motion.
Okay, I got sacked the last time I tried to throw a pass like this.
pressure. Gets the pass off.
Okay, just throw a curl.
Yeah, they had the out pretty well covered that time.
Yeah, he made sure he was in the clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
About 2 to go. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Wide linebackers, so... Uh-oh.
Yep, they put the stop on you there.
Yeah, they did. I have to punt now, or kick a field goal now, because...
Yeah, I got a punt from inside the 15.
Well, fourth and 4 is just a little bit too far to try and sneak it, right?
Number 7 will try to come through with the field goal here.
Well, that'll take their field goal away at least.
Yeah, well, hopefully this is close enough that I don't miss, because that wasn't the most accurate kick either.
And it's up.
Look at that, look at that hook there.
Slice, yeah.
Yeah. Luckily it was close enough that it didn't matter.
Here's the kickoff team.
No, if these guys are smart, they'll keep sticking to the running game, right? They'll, because at least they can be somewhat competitive if they do that. But I think passing for them is a disaster. Like, I think they need to avoid that if at all possible.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Especially when you consider that they've had some success running the ball.
Conley couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Well, not so much that time. I guess not every play is going to be a success.
Not every play is going to be a success, but so far in this game, they have had pretty good success running the ball.
Create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Only one man back, going to the left. Smith came up from the corner to make.
I don't think running wide is the way to go.
Well, I don't think running those wide tosses is the way to go.
Not against this formation.
As well as anyone on the defense.
Well, the thing is, you can't get blockers out in front of you wide enough.
Back. Under pressure with the throw.
Oh, well, okay, he managed to complete a pass, but he's a little bit short.
Yeah, and the ball's going crazy.
And the ball is spinning around and around.
Marker on third down. Anything less
but that's all right.
Has to be a failure.
Oh, well. This could have turned out worse for them, but...
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick.
Wow, did he ever kick the crap out of that?
Fair catch goal for.
That was a
yeah, wow.
thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
I think they have a really good punter.
Yeah, like I said, he kicked the crap out of that. That was like a 60-yard punt, just about.
Calling an audible now.
Uh-oh. Wow.
The guys along the defensive line are very big and very active. They do a good job of shedding blockers when they're rushing the passer. And they're very good at sucking up blocks, opening holes for the linebackers to make plays when the other team decides to go with the run.
Yeah, wow, look at this. They've got the safety up there at the line.
Off to the back.
Oh, that guy just came in and caught me by the foot as I was trying to get through there. Well, what am I going to do? Yeah, okay. Let's try this.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Come on, hurry up. The visiting team using motion. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab.
Well, you might have managed the corner route had you had the gall for it, but
actually I pressed the wrong button again. But still, though, I was kind of being hurried again, right? Like they scheme and they figure out a way. Yeah, I probably could have thrown it to him, but don't know. I wasn't looking there first, unfortunately. I wasn't
to the
expecting
game.
that to actually become open.
Yep.
He's trying to pin them back as far as possible as he lines up for his third punt.
Well, that might be reasonably good.
Well, the wind might help me a little there too, right?
Here's the punt.
Okay, well, I guess.
This one goes out of bounds.
It's only their 33.
Yeah, well, you know what? That was still just about a 50-yard punt. So.
Yeah. It's just they have Super Punter on the roster.
Yeah, that was a big booming punt, that one. And not only that, but they managed to cover it too.
Steps up, throws it. Good throw.
Oh, I thought you had the sack on that play.
So did I. I think the halfback must have picked up Santa Claus at the last second there.
How pretty it was, it's how many first downs you pick up.
Closing in with the pass.
Well, that was a big mistake.
Again, they've got Derpy out there, right?
Yeah.
Over that one.
That was a great pick. He was
The thing is, look
quarterback
at who they're picking on again, though, right? And I mean, the last 3 passes in a row that they've thrown, like the one on their last possession where they almost made 10 yards, well, that was to this guy on this side. And then the next pass they threw that picked up good yardage, well, it was over on this side too. They're picking on this side. They're targeting this player, right?
Yeah. Well, this time, though, I was playing a cover 4, just like a plain old cover 4, and he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to stand there and step in front of it.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing, right? They're deliberately targeting this cornerback on this side of the field, right?
Yep.
And that's why, for some reason,
We'll go back
he
to the play on the field.
has lots of pass knockdowns. He's got, I think he leads the team in interceptions. I think that might have been like his 5th one this season.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
Frank Smith doing a good job for us.
Directing
Yep.
traffic.
Well, because he's being picked on, right? Like they are. They don't throw nearly as many passes
Pressure.
to the other side of the field.
And it's complete. Breaking through.
I just have to make sure I get some
Hey, I like to
points
see him
out
get
of
the
this,
fullback
right?
involved in the passing game.
Well, you've got
He's a
2
pretty
minutes to
good
try
option
now.
on the backfield. He has quick feet, good hands, so passing to him sometimes is a pretty good idea.
Yes, passing to him sometimes is a pretty good
Sees something
idea.
in the defense. Gets the pass off. And
Zipping
he
that
hits
quick
his
pass
target.
out to Taylor is a good idea, too.
He tried
Yep.
to get all he could after making the reception.
This play was simply a case of the receiver outrunning the defender down the field.
Except now I think
Hey,
I'm
even
going
if
to
the
have to try
defense
and
expects a run on
kill
first
some
down,
time here
let's still
because
run it
we're
right at 'em. And if they don't get in, there's no need to rush things.
we're
There's plenty
operating a
of
little
time
bit too fast here.
Gets the toss to the right. On the ground.
Oh, I thought he was going to get in, but he didn't quite make it.
Second down
That's
is
okay.
usually
Gives you
the
more
to
time to
ball
run
for
off the
play.
clock.
That's
So they
right.
need to
I can
play
run another
discipline,
better part of
not
a
to
minute
play
off
too
the clock
hard.
here. Okay, I'll run that again. Maybe Jones can push that cornerback off.
Toss play to the right. Touchdown.
Okay.
Visiting team. He just got it across the goal line.
It sure
I guess
was. His
when
line
fullback
created
and
room for
cornerback
it.
meet at
But
the
that
goal
just
line,
went
it
right
fullback
in there and got
wins.
past the goal
fullback
line.
wins.
Into the end
Well,
zone.
he's got like 50 pounds on the guy, right?
Yeah.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point.
Well, I can't take credit for that
And
one.
it's
That
on
was
its way.
directly set up by
And
that
the extra point is
interception.
good.
Hey, you know what?
And the kickoff team
You're the
comes
one
out
who
on
made
the
it work,
field.
though. And again, it's just entirely because they've got Derpy out there.
Yeah. Yeah, their quarterback is terrible.
He decides not to.
Like,
They
I don't
they-
think that was a bad throw, but like, he's just, it's that injury, right? His awareness is 45.
Yeah, they shouldn't be even
He's
playing him.
punch drunk.
You know what I do when I'm playing these franchise modes quite often, even just for myself? If I have a quarterback, or any player for that matter, who is posted as doubtful, I sit him.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to re-injure him, right?
Well, he's probable, but you know what? With how he
Well,
is,
or even probable, right? Like, even if he is impaired in any way at all.
defensive
look at
pass
that.
interference.
Well, okay. If he's impaired in any way at all, where there's a possibility that he could be re-injured, I let him sit until he's completely and fully recovered, right?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, too, he's not playing up to snuff here.
The corners move up to play this one tight.
Yeah,
It
that
really
could,
probably would be better to...
yeah, I think you're seeing now why they are 4-6, right? Probably because this guy has been out for a little while.
Throwing on first down. Gets rid of it.
well, that was kind of garbage coverage, but okay.
That's their second. Conley was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure
That's
the
why we
quarterback
play
will
four
look his
deep
way
with,
again
you know,
when he needs another
man
first
coverage
down.
underneath.
Well, they're going to run out of timeouts here pretty quick.
Line up in the shotgun. Looking downfield. Rolls right. Gets the pass off.
Wow.
Throws it into the double coverage.
Throws it into the double
You got a
coverage.
great pass with a heck of a catch. That's exactly what you're going to
They're going to have to hurry up now. I think he's probably going to spike the ball here, except that he can't because they can't get everybody lined up, right?
And so the
Yep.
kicker ready
So
to
now
come
they'll
out
kick a
onto the
field goal, I
and
guess.
try to
So
put
now
one
they'll
through the
kick a
uprights
field goal. If he could have gotten everybody lined up, then he would have spiked the ball and tried to run one more play, but it took too long for his offense to get back in position, right?
I think they might have been able to run one more play. That timeout was a little bit conservative, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's up.
I think the way they look at it is they'd rather get the field goal before the half than nothing, right?
Yeah, and try and stay in the game, I guess.
Back and ready to put this one in
3
the
points is
air.
better than none.
Nice kick.
And you know what? This is the first team in a couple of games that have managed points against me.
Yeah, you had back-to-back shutouts coming.
Even
into this.
given their derpy quarterback.
Yeah. Well, you know what? When he's not impaired, he's probably a pretty good player, right?
Ball on their own 22.
Yeah, well, he had like a 93 overall throw power or something like that, right?
Yeah, like I said, when he's not impaired by injury, he's probably a pretty good player.
Dropping back to pass on first down.
Well, that got knocked down. Well, you know what? With 1 second left, I think I'm just going to run the clock out here. Well, it's still a reasonably close game. Actually, without that interception that they threw, it's a very close game,
Yep.
right? But anyway, I guess we should take the halftime stretch.
Indeed. And we're back.
Yes, and boy, the Comets have been playing stingy defense.
Oh, yeah.
They've held me to only 31 yards rushing in the first half
Oh, my God.
in 19 rushing attempts. So
Wow.
my main halfback, Heward, is only averaging 1 yard per carry.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, like they've really...
Let's get back to the
If they're going to
action on the
force you to
field.
pass, you might think about swapping out Heward for Sensi.
yeah.
As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at
Yeah, you can see the stats there, right?
Yeah.
And even the passing yards are not outrageously, like inflated or anything, right?
fair catch.
If they keep playing like they did in the first half, you can chalk up another
Yeah, they've
win
got a
for
hell of
this
a kicker,
franchise.
too.
Comets are leading in this one, John, and it's surprising.
Yeah, they were able to put some things together in the first half.
But the Comets aren't leading in this one.
Yeah, what game are you guys watching?
Calling an audible now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you just see the smoke coming out of the box like crazy.
Hey, look at Barker just got a big run.
The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got
See,
by
maybe
the
I need
first
to
down.
attack the middle a little bit more here because, You know, like they've been, especially when I try to run this one to the left, they've been having that linebacker just shoot in and stuff me for a loss, right?
Yep.
Maybe I'll do that.
Another run.
Yeah, give it to Barker a whole bunch.
Yeah, we'll work the middle a little bit and just see how that goes, eh?
Well, that was 4 yards, so keep going.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Middle's looking good again there.
Yep, well, like I said, we'll work the middle a little bit because of the outside running game has really been a tough struggle today, right?
To get a good run for a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 45. Calling an audible.
Red 16.
Gets the call. Good gain for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys who seems to
Yeah,
play
almost
better as the game goes
immediately
on.
I started
The more he
doing
gets the
better,
ball,
eh?
the better he does.
Yep.
So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
He sees something in the defense. Eward. Gain of 2. Third and a deuce.
Well, if you can just get a little closer here.
Yeah.
This is where your
Third
dive
down
play comes in
conversions is a
handy.
keeper
Yeah,
stat.
well, I'm going to try and run the dive here
You keep
again, and if I
You
don't
keep your
quite
drive
make it,
going,
then I'll
you
try
keep
and
their
sneak it
defense on
maybe.
the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Again with the run. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was the case of the defense winning the battle at the point of attack.
That's okay. I'm close enough now that I have a reasonable chance of running the quarterback sneak here.
Yeah, I know that Santa isn't as tall as Ben, but he's significantly faster and stronger. Being magical and all.
Yeah.
Quarterback sneak. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Okay, well, my change in tactics seems to be going okay.
Number 9 sees something in the defense.
Because I don't think I've actually thrown a pass yet.
With the carry. Picks up 5.
Nice. See, it's too bad that him covering the ball there is the auto function.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he did
I think
cover the ball there.
I think, though, what they did was they just reversed those two things for
That's
Madden
right, yep.
05, right?
The juke became the auto function, and the
Changing
cover
the play
ball
now.
became the press button function.
Yeah.
Barker. And he picks up the first on that carry.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back.
Hey, he's got that wispy little young man's mustache there.
And you get a new set of downs to work with.
Directing traffic.
Now they're cheating on the run just a little bit too much. I can probably get this to work.
He's at the
Yep.
20. Right on the mark there to move
I mean,
the
you've
chain.
had to work hard to get here, but you're still moving the ball.
On that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Oh, they got the goal line D out there at the 5-yard line, hey?
Calling an audible now.
Well, I'm probably not going to get far on this, but guess we'll give it a try anyway.
Have faith in your 4 tight ends.
They'll go with a run once again. Only a yard by the halfback.
No, Took it just a little bit too long to get to cross the line of scrimmage there. Those guys just can't quite hold those blocks that long.
Well, I guess you'll just have to run it right at them then for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they spread the line for you.
Looks like he's changing the play.
There, see, I'm just pressing and releasing the accelerate button.
Yep.
Because I think what that does is it makes you push too a little bit, right?
Gets him right into the end zone.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of functionality in this game that doesn't exist in Madden
They'll
05.
line up for the extra point.
In Madden 05, you kind of just bounce off people.
Yeah, yeah. You
Like a
bounce,
ping pong ball.
you bounce backward or sideways or whatever. Like in this game here, most of the time, if you keep pressing forward, he just keeps trying to move forward, right?
The defense
Until
was on
somebody
the field for a
tackles him.
long
Yeah,
time.
the running
They
game
couldn't
is just
stop.
objectively better in every other way
Offense
except Calvin
doing
Allen.
Such a great job of executing.
Well, the thing is, though, you have, you know, in much the same way that I discovered that you can throw corner routes in Madden 05 almost with impunity, you've discovered that the stretch run is another type of play that you can run almost with impunity in Madden 05, right?
Yeah, well,
Like,
you know, 3rd and 18, that's a running situation.
Yeah.
Hand it off.
Well, he's still there. There, see,
8-yard gain.
it's a little bit late for them now, but that's what they need to keep doing. Because, you know, when you think about it, when it comes to yards per play, they're probably moving the ball just as fast doing that as they would be passing anyways, right? Especially when that something like that happens.
He held onto the ball too long.
Yeah, Santa, I guess, decided he wanted a sack.
That took a lot out of him.
He did that all on his
Down,
own.
and they have a long way to go.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you drop back to pass, and something bad happens, so then you have to recover from that, and then something else bad happens. Like,
Only one back behind him.
I know they're trailing, and when I'm trailing, I tend to throw more passes too, but no, he just threw one right at Fernandez,
my God.
the left defensive end playing the deep zone.
Yeah, he didn't even have to really do much. He just
No,
kind
he
of jumped
just-
sideways.
Yeah, he just sort of stood there and caught that, right?
Interception. It's now 1st and 10.
That's the 3rd interception that this guy has thrown this game. Wow.
Again, though, he's not in it.
No.
Tosses it right. Handed off
He
the
shouldn't
back.
be playing right now, I don't
3
think.
yards on that run.
Well, maybe they'll bench him after that. 3 interceptions?
Because probable or not, he's still walking wounded, right? I don't think that he should be playing.
Number 9. Directing traffic. Hands off again.
Ah, see that? Now they're starting to tighten up,
Maybe a yard.
right?
Yep.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Pressure. Gets rid of it.
We'll see if we can get that middle linebacker more to do than what he can, right?
That was a narrow gap, though. That defender
Yeah, it
was
was.
trying to take that away.
Yeah, the outside linebacker kind of got in there, right? But I don't know. I guess
He just started too wide.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe he was going to play like a flat zone or something,
Yep.
right? Because quite often they do. And I figured sending these two guys on curls into the middle, you see how he cheated
Yep.
closer to him?
You know, it looks like the outside linebacker realized it, but you threw it just a second before he could get there.
Yeah.
And we're
If
back.
you'd
Well-
have thrown it any later, though.
I guess sometimes you also have to be lucky to be good, right? But I read that, I may have misread that a little bit too, because quite often these guys will play like a flat zone or a curl flat zone or something, and if that had happened, then he would have been positioned out wider than he was, right?
Yep.
Passing on first down. Under pressure. Rosen.
I may have made a mistake there.
Harmon was right there to break that play up.
Yeah, pressing the wrong button.
Job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Number 9. Directing traffic. Ewers. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
Well, that's all right.
Sure it is. There, now the rushing yardage is starting to look a little better.
So they've had a lot of success so far in the red zone, and they'll try, obviously, to continue that here. Looking for room.
Oh, didn't quite make it.
At the 13.
Oh, it's inches.
Picks up about 3.
Well, we've had 2 fourth down conversion attempts in this game so far.
Well, it's also not a bad idea to go from this close in.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll challenge the fumble and see if we can negate that.
Well, we have a stoppage in play because the coach has decided to challenge the call. And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the
In that crowd, I couldn't tell if it was a fumble or not, but
it's not a fumble.
I challenge fumbles on general principle because, you know, in this game it's not as bad, but in Madden 05, my win percentage on challenging fumbles is something like 80%, right? Because they're almost never fumbles, right?
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
Hey, if you can get a call like that changed,
well, and it sure wasn't here too.
Losing a timeout.
Yeah, I think that you know, challenging fumbles is always a good idea. Oh wow, that guy moved way out there. I'm going to go back here again. Challenging fumbles is always a good idea, even if you can't really see what went on, right?
Handed off to the back. Ewers was dragged down before he could get to the line of
Well, I guess there wasn't nearly as much room there as I thought there would be.
Well, there was room. It's just that guy was totally in your face.
Yeah, he was like horizontal hitting me, right? It was a diving tackle from like 3 yards away.
He sees something in the defense. To the tailback.
Wow.
Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place.
Look at them putting the wall up there.
The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Detroit looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs.
Damn it, they got 7 defensive backs out there again.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy. Well.
And they're blitzing.
Oh, and they came through the middle so fast I didn't even have a chance, right?
Yeah, somebody shot.
Like, I was watching this guy.
The A-gap. He shot the A-gap.
Yep. I'm not even looking at the pass rush, right? I'm not even watching. I'm watching this guy.
There was nothing you could do.
And he makes his cut. He makes his cut, and I'm already in the grasp, right?
Yeah, but look at where that guy came through. He shot the A-gap there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That was another one of those fancy blitz plays, right?
Well, that and your right guard is a pylon.
Yeah, really.
Look at the right guard makes the block on the outside guy after. Like, I better do something, or coach will make me sit on the bench.
Okay, well, luckily the quarter ended.
But
yeah, I mean, there was basically nothing that I could do there. All right, I was completely helpless.
Teams are set for the 4th quarter of play.
Well, these strong D teams sure are something all the time.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? Like, I don't have that kind of trouble usually against Madden 05 teams, right?
Yeah, in a lot of ways, they do play better in this game.
Yeah, they play better defense overall in this game, right?
Just not as individuals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, individual like cornerbacks and other pass defenders don't tend to play as well. You know, when it comes to like sticking a hand up to try and bat a pass away or something like that. And the pursuit angles are bad, and they tend to overrun plays pretty badly in this game. But generally speaking, when it comes to coverages and disguising coverages and blitzes and disguising blitzes, they're way better than Madden 05 is.
Gets rid of it.
Yeah, that was a backward pass.
There we go.
He was trying to make something happen by himself and puts it on the ground.
Yeah, their defense just gets them out of a hole, and then they just put them right back in it again, right? If I was on the defense on this team, I'd be going to the coach and saying, you know what, you need to let that guy go sit down for a while. He's got post-concussion trauma or something.
Yeah,
right?
he's like, punch drunk.
Yeah, like...
About 4 to go. Calling an audible. He gets the carry. Ewart picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
Yeah, the defense was looking around, and he was already by it before they knew what hit him.
Well, I think I managed to develop a pretty decent running game in this, at least in the terms of Madden 04.
Number 9, directing traffic.
I might try and port this playbook over to Madden 05 and try it out just to see if it still works.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. Because I've been wanting to develop a better running attack in Madden 05 for a long time.
And he takes it in for the score.
I didn't think he was going to get one. The next thing you know, boom.
Well, I think this is starting to get out of hand now.
Yeah, well, again, though, it's the turnovers, right? Like, they've been turning over the ball like crazy in this game.
Yeah.
Their offense is a liability, even if they do manage to kick a couple field goals.
That everybody on their defense deserves a hero pat on the back because they really, I have to say that this team played very well defensively. It's just that when I keep getting the ball inside their 30-yard line,
there's nothing they can do.
To start, there's nothing they can do, right? They've done well to keep this score below 50.
He decides not to return this one. They'll start this drive at the 20 after down the kick in the end zone. The corners are moving up to press the receivers.
But yeah, on that last sack, I mean, I have to, I kind of laughed about it, but you know what? You have to kind of admire the way that play was designed, right? Like it really, really worked.
Who was he throwing this at?
I don't know.
My guys, by the looks of it.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, the right guard there didn't do a very good job, but still, I mean, that was a well-designed play, and they have a lot of well-designed pass rushes that attack the edges too, right?
Yep.
Stallings sets up.
You know, like when you drop back to pass, more often than not, you don't have very much time.
Third down upcoming after that incomplete pass. Here is a third and long.
The big problem, though, is now they're in a situation where they have to pass.
Yeah. Well,
in other words, they're in a situation where they have to bench this guy.
Well, they've been in a situation like pretty much. There, just threw another one. This time Jefferson got it. Oh, he fumbled it.
Good play by the defense to recover the fumble.
He just had the ball hanging out there. He's got to do a better job of protecting.
So after the interception,
Detroit's gonna challenge the fumble now. We must have gained a couple of yards on the after the fumble or something, right?
No, I think it went backwards.
No, I think it went back toward their end, right, a little bit. They wouldn't be challenging the fumble if we hadn't gained from it. Oh, well, it was in fact a fumble.
And the official was unable to see anything to change his mind, so the call stands.
But they took the time to make sure.
Well, I have to say that the poor old Comets are probably the best 4-6 team I've ever seen anyway.
Yep. Yeah, they're better than some other teams, but again, it's just their offense is... So, the last team we played, their offense was just terrible. This team's offense is a liability, actively.
Yeah, really.
At least so long as they have that quarterback back there.
Yeah, they would have been better off to just punt the ball away on first down and let their defense play the game for them.
Well, it worked for the Cupcake team. That was the biggest game they ever made, that game. That the Penguins?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's too fast for them to catch.
And Santa's having a great time out there.
Well, they're just breaking down now, right? You know, like their defense now is just breaking down because they've been put in a bad position just too many times.
And it's up. The point after is good.
Because I think it's at least 4 times in this game that I've started almost in the red zone, right? You know, like...
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Well, he's going to take a touchback on that one.
Took a knee in the end zone, and they'll start the drive at the 20. Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
Yeah, and it's too bad. When the game was still close and they were running the ball, they were actually having a bit of success at it, right?
Setback. Martin, the man in motion.
They looked like they might be able to mount a competitive game.
For an option, gets rid of it. Excellent gain on first down.
Well, close pass on that one, but you know what?
Make it look easy.
At least he didn't throw it right at my guy.
Yeah, well, see, this is that situation where it's kind of like the defense is going to start helping this guy up after they knock him down.
Could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that first down throw.
Now that's a quick release. The quarterback decided where he wanted
Now
to
look
go
at
with
them
it,
celebrating
and boom,
that
it was in the
completed
receiver's
pass.
hand.
Hand it off.
Yeah, that's the way, I think. If they want to keep this from getting to be even worse than it already is, they basically should play this game as if it were still a close game, right? You know, mix up the run and pass and don't worry about mounting the comeback. Just try and get what they can out of it, right?
Brings up third down. Corners are moving up to press the receivers. Only one man back. Dropping back, closing in, throwing.
Just threw another one. Yeah.
Oh man!
They should, like I said, you know, there's no point in trying to
3rd and 2.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to pass and make a comeback now. There's because a comeback is even mathematically impossible by now.
Just run on 3rd and 2.
So yeah, just run the ball. Because, you know, like any offensive success that they have had at all has been on the ground, right?
Yeah, they even made a first down there on the ground.
Yep. That they don't keep doing it.
Didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys.
And I mean, their record is bad enough. They're not going anywhere this season. They might as well accept it.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Calling an audible.
At this point, I don't really even care.
Again with the carry. The running back gets about 3.
Yeah, I don't know. When I looked at the thing and the guy's awareness was like 44 or 45.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm going to have a big game on defense today, right?
Well, and I mean, like, if they had decided to play the backup, then maybe this would be a more reasonable game.
Yeah.
Because the backup's not a great player, but at least he wouldn't be doing this.
Well, he'd probably be able to at least manage the game, right?
I mean, even the Cupcake Penguins didn't do this.
No.
Oh,
that guy's pretty quick.
Yep.
Ran me down from behind. 40, that's a 50-yard field goal. So, yeah, sure, we'll try it.
number 7. And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt.
Well, I probably got enough distance. It just depends on whether I sliced it right or not.
I think you sliced it right.
And it's on its
Yeah,
way.
that looks like I sliced it right. Just outside the upright.
No good. Comets line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
Yeah, I can just picture this guy lining up behind center. And you remember that old game, Earthworm Jim?
Yep.
Where Earthworm Jim looked like he had the worst concussion ever. Like one pupil was tiny and the other one was like a saucer.
Yep.
like that's what this guy looks like lining up behind center, right? He looks like Earthworm Jim back there.
Defensive line with a good push on that play, John.
After you take a couple of hits like that,
Oh, man.
He's not saying hut hut, he's going durr.
Ball on their own 42.
Oh, fuck.
Drops back under pressure with the throw.
Oh, look at this, he just got a touchdown pass.
The 20.
Unless Santa Claus can catch him.
Yep.
There they
Oh.
go for a long game.
again,
Wow.
talking about making
That
a
was
big
terrible
play.
coverage.
That's what this
Yeah.
guy could do, and he did it right there.
Well, you know
man.
what? That just goes to show you that even a broken clock is right twice a day, right?
Well, I don't think it was that. I think our derpy safety just played it bad.
Yeah, I know, but he's got 2 interceptions in this game, though. You gotta, excuse him a little bit. Oh, so now they're gonna pass from the 2-yard line? Really?
Almost picked off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Wow.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one.
Oh, I see you've built yourself a goal line defense here. This happens so seldom that this is actually, I think, the first time this season that I've seen this.
Bust this grill deep.
Closing in with the throw.
Oh, well, I guess he managed to get the touchdown.
You know, we had the coverage guy there, and he jumped up. He just missed.
All the time to practice, and they use it a few times in just about every game. But let me tell you.
Well, I don't know.
most
When you
of
look
the
at
time,
the
it's
number of
successful.
passes this guy
Like that.
tried to
So
throw,
let's tack on the extra point.
I would bet that his completion percentage is somewhere around 30 or maybe 40%,
The
right?
extra point is good.
Well, it is
He
what
just,
it
he
is.
just got lucky a couple of times, right?
Yeah, well, he got lucky, and our safety is... Well, our safety is about as dur as he is, actually.
Yeah, yeah. He's standing back there with one eye
From the 8-yard line.
dilated 4 times the size of the other too, right?
Visiting team will start this drive from.
Yeah, well, that's why I keep subbing in the backup, because I was looking before the game, and our backup has an awareness of nearly 70, right?
Yeah.
But the starter has an awareness of 55.
Number 9. Gets
So it's no wonder things like that happen now and then.
Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
And the best part is that wasn't even the fast receiver.
Yeah.
Imagine if it had been the fast receiver.
Well, if it had been the fast receiver, then it would have been a touchdown for sure.
Red, 25.
This one is handed off.
But I'm still going to basically
About a 2-yard
take the
gain by
same
the fullback.
tack here. I'm just going to run the ball and
Maybe I got too many interceptions in the game. It's like, yeah, we got to correct this guy's quarterback rating.
well, look at their third down efficiency. They're 1 for 7 on third down, right?
Conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Barker.
Go, Barker.
Yeah, I'm pretty much to the point now where I'm not even going to pretend to do anything other than run the ball.
Set. Cowboy. Bring that pain, baby.
Changing the play now.
Yellow, 58.
And I'm going to run it up the middle and just attack the widest gap that they show me.
Again, he'll get the call. Ewert is closing in on 100 yards rushing. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 49.
Set.
Calling an audible.
16. Come on, partner. Eagle left. Snake eye. Get at him. Hut.
He'll get the call again. Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
Set. Yellow.
Number 9, directing traffic.
Tiger up. Hut.
To carry it.
Oh, come on.
Bring him down at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 4th and inches.
Yeah, sure. Well, you know what? Must be time to run another sneak.
Eagle left. Set. Cowboy. Drop back. Hut.
Keeps it. Still running. Can't bring him down.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yep.
So they have first.
Yeah, we're
and 10.
really doing this for your sake, Detroit.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm just doing this out of mercy to just try and run the clock out so that their quarterback doesn't actually have to go back out on the field again.
Or get injured again.
Well, you know what? He looks like even playing with a severe concussion. He actually looks like he'd be a pretty decent quarterback,
2 minutes
right?
to go.
You know, if he was at full capacity and had all his marbles and
Yeah, he's just not all there.
because he has at times actually looked pretty good, but he's also made some really terrible throws in this game too.
With the carry. 4-yard pickup there by the fullback.
Well, I bet you he's probably like a low or a high 80s or low 90s rated
Yeah, I'd
quarterback.
say when he's not injured, he is probably a quality player, right? Yeah, I agree.
Sideline to sideline. You got it. Bulldog under. Bulldog under. Stay after. Hut.
Ewart. They'll bring him down at the 32.
Well, you know what? At least the fans are sticking it out.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing.
They're loyal.
yes, they are.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far.
Have we? I don't know. I haven't really
A
been
little
paying
bit,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
You were like 3 of 12.
Yeah. Well, I know.
You're probably a bit better now.
Well, yeah, but I also went on 4th down 3 times or something too, right?
He'll get it again.
Well, it looks like they're going to stop me this time too.
Oh my God! And
They're
then
going to call a
timeout.
timeout.
So they'll probably try to tack on 3 more points and make it
Oh,
tough.
come
Just make it stop.
on, you guys. Yeah, we don't want to thrash you anymore.
This will be a long field goal attempt, about a 49-yarder.
Okay, I think I probably made this one.
Yep.
And it's up. The kick sails.
Yeah, it'll
through
slice into the
upright.
orange for you.
That's
Yeah.
his 3rd successful attempt. Number 7 will be kicking off. Booming kick downfield. He takes a knee.
Well,
Any
I
run
guess you
plays in
can
the playbook
you can
should be
finish it
thrown
out.
Because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
I have to say that this game was a bit of a letdown. It really looked in the first half like it was going to be a more competitive game than it ended up being, right?
Yeah, they're just ruined by injuries.
Yeah.
Pressure, throwing.
And another interception.
So he picks it off thanks to the tip.
Catching a tip pass
Wow.
is usually just a matter of being in the right place at the right time and not
Okay,
panicking.
well, you know what?
Realize that a gift is about to drop
I
in
think
your
this
hand.
has gone on long enough.
It's now first
Yeah, wow. This is an act of courtesy, right?
Yes, it is. This is an act of courtesy. This is just like helping Archie Manning get up. That's what this is. Three, two, one. Okay, it's over. And the Comets go to 4-7. I think they threw like 5 interceptions in this game or something.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah, like you got almost half as many interceptions in this game as you had in the whole season up to this point. Your stats are definitely going to look better after this one.
In spite of the long touchdown.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? Like I've
6 turnovers on defense. Intercept 5 passes.
Yeah. And I think you had a couple of multiple interception guys there too, right?
Ridiculous.
So yes, in a turnover marred game, and yeah, I managed to grind it out in the second half. There, I had like 120 yards on the ground in the second half, and the passing yards didn't really change much because I think I only threw like 2 passes in the second half, right?
Yep.
But they managed to muster 11 first downs, and they did get 72 yards on the ground. You know,
that's where most of their first downs came from.
And if they would have buckled down and actually made an effort at it, I'm pretty sure they could have
had 100 yards rushing.
Had over 100 yards, yeah. However, I guess I must have committed a turnover too in the red zone because, or 2 of them.
Actually, that might have been those fumbles that you recovered, right? Because I think they count. They restart the drive.
Yeah, they restart the drive. Yeah. But anyway, look at that time of possession, right?
Yep.
It's because they don't run the ball.
Well, they did run the ball. This team ran the ball more than we'd ever seen.
This team ran the ball more than anybody else we've ever played. There you go. See, I threw 16 passes, so I was 13 of 16 for 173 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that makes up for last game.
Yeah. And Heward still only managed 2.4 yards per carry, but he did do much better in the second half, but still carried the ball 31 times for only 75 yards. And Barker had another solid game at fullback.
I think what it is he's a bit tougher to bring down.
Yeah, well, and also once I started running inside, well, a lot of my run plays that go to the inside go to the fullback, right? So... And of course, Santa Claus had a few carries on the sneaks, and Sensi got 3 carries for 6 yards. So yeah, for the most part, the only guy who did a half decent job carrying the ball today was Robbie Barker. So anyway, catching the ball, well, you know what? As usual, it's Travis Taylor and Roman Carter. And Darius Collins caught a couple passes, and then I scattered a couple out to the tight ends. Defensively, well, this is going to be quite the game, I think. You only had 3 tackles for a loss, and you got 3 sacks in this game, right?
Yep.
But that right outside linebacker, Marcus McKenzie, he keeps getting...
He got his.
He keeps racking them up.
Well, and Santa Claus got his.
I think he's probably in the top 5 for sacks in the league now.
Probably.
Right? I mean, Santa Claus obviously is going to be number 1, but and you got 6 interceptions in this game. Joe Jefferson, our rookie middle linebacker, I think now has 4 on the season.
Yeah.
Right? He's not the sack guy, right? He's the interception guy. I think he's got 2 or 3 sacks on this season, but he's got like 4 interceptions. So he seems to excel at pass coverage.
And in our derpy strong safety, managed to get 2 in spite of giving up a touchdown.
But when the quarterback throws the ball right at you, I mean, you know, it makes it a lot easier to catch it, right? Mm-hmm. You know, when you don't actually have to reach for it or jump for it or contest for it with a receiver, all you have to do is stand there and let it hit you in the chest. Well, you know.
Yeah, it's surprising that he didn't throw it right back at him, right?
And then then your defensive end there, Fernandez, got an interception too, right? So, yeah, and then Frank Smith added another interception to his collection. So, turnovers were the story of the day today.
Yeah, because we only had 4 pass deflections.
Yeah, but look at how much they picked on Smith, though, right? Like, he got his interception, but he also knocked down 3 passes, right?
Yep.
Yep. Fumble recoveries. Oh, Marcus Hales finally did something good. He got a fumble recovery. But after all that, no defensive touchdowns, eh? I went 3 for 4 on field goals. I missed that one that was 50-plus yards.
Well, that's not a bad one to miss.
Well, you know what? Most of the field goals that I have missed this season have been over 50 yards. I think I've only missed one that was under 50 yards, and that was because it was really windy, right?
Yep.
So my net average punting wasn't too bad today, and other than that, well, not a whole lot going on. Steve Stallings went the whole game, right? He managed to hang in there for the entire game, completed 10 of 24, so 41%, for 1 touchdown and 6 interceptions, and he got sacked 3 times. But when you look at this, though, like 15 carries for 73 yards.
4.8 yards per
You know
carry
what?
average.
When a guy is, and look at that, he's like 248-pound halfback, right? It's no wonder.
And he's got 91 speed.
Yeah, it's no wonder that like a lot of that rushing yardage was up the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just pushing the pile, like even though your defense had completely closed in and surrounded him, every time there was contact, well, he would push them ahead, right?
Yeah, well, he's a nightmare because he's 248 pounds and then he's also got 91 speed.
Yeah, you know what? This guy, that number right there should be closer to 30 than 20, right?
Yep.
With this type of player. If I had this guy on my team, well, he'd be getting the ball like Heward does now, right? And they even had the one hand off to the backup halfback, and then I think that was that backward pass that they lost track of, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So disappointing. And a long run of 8 yards, right? But his average was good. You know, like every time he carried the ball, he was getting 6-7 yards, right?
Apparently the quarterback broke 2 tackles.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Then they had the Jim Brooks there, who had the long catch. And considering how badly their quarterback was throwing the ball, to only have 2 drops is actually not bad. I think they had a pretty good, you know, they had a couple of decent receivers in that team too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that middle linebacker with the big tackle total, and then the free safety, and the right outside linebacker, and the strong safety. They had I didn't do too bad, only 7 tackles for a loss, or 8 tackles for a loss. 4, 5, 6, 7 tackles for a loss. And I got sacked twice. So, anyway, a lopsided game, but what's so tragic about this one is that it probably could have been closer. But
Probably.
they needed to play more of a ball control type of a game than they did, because
it was working for them.
It was working for them, and they had the player, that halfback, they had the player to do it for them, right?
Yep.
And the best way in this game, even if I'm at the controls on offense, the best way to keep me off the board is to maintain possession of the ball.
Yep.
Right? Keep it away from me. But anyway, I guess that's it for this time around.
Indeed.
The highlight of this game was not anything you or I did. It was mainly Earthworm Jim out there trying to throw the ball, and he couldn't tell which jersey to throw it to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we'll be back tomorrow.
All right.
Until then,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.